Heavy rains in the Central Hills have brought a number of reservoirs close to spill level.
However, Nicola, in certain areas where dry weather is being experienced, including the Rajarata region, water levels of reservoirs are extremely low.
But what is causing reservoirs to reach spill level even after minor rainfalls and deplete rapidly in dry weather conditions? Let's take a look.
Rainy weather conditions are being experienced in most parts of the Central Hills at present. Our reporter says the Castlereagh Reservoir is reaching spill level. Spill gates of the Vimala Surendra Reservoir have been opened. Several waterfalls in the Central Hills too have been replenished by the rainwaters. Reservoirs that were built over 60 years ago are now full of silt. The spill gates have been opened because their capacity to hold water has been compromised. The Padaviya Reservoir has a capacity of 85,000 acre-feet, but the spill gates are opened when it holds 50,000 acre-feet of water. The Kala, however, has a capacity of more than 10,000 acre-feet, but the spill gates are opened when it reaches 60,000. The same is true of reservoirs like Victoria and Randanigala. The spill gates are opened after 2 days of rain, and after 2 weeks of sunshine, the reservoirs dry up. The agrarian community points out that in arid regions, more water can be collected in the rainy season if silt in reservoirs and waterways are removed. There is an irrigation system through which water flows into the reservoirs. Just because we clean up only the major reservoirs, it will not increase capacity, and this situation could be faced in the future. In the Hambantota district, it is the farmers themselves that have been tasked with removing silt and renovating irrigation systems. They are asking the farmers to use manatees to dig up the reservoir. This is not like digging a patch to plant banana trees or coconut trees. A reservoir is a vast area. Getting people to remove the silt is hilarious. At every location where it is difficult to dig up the soil, they must deploy machines to loosen the soil. If the soil must be carried long distances, then they must provide tractors where necessary. We have instructed the divisional secretaries to provide machinery to loosen the soil where necessary because the earth has been hardened by the severe drought. The agrarian community has been made to undertake this work as a prerequisite to receiving drought relief. They say that each individual must remove silt from a trench 15 feet long, 1 foot in width and 1 foot deep. Upon the completion of work in 12 days, each individual receives 3,000 rupees or goods of an equivalent value. A kilogram of rice, a kilogram of dal and 500 grams of sugar. This is what they are giving the farmers for their work. They give the farmers a mamati and get them to do this work and then give them a pittance for their hard labour.
ආණ්ඩුව සම්පූර්ණයෙන් කරන්නේ ප්‍රශ්නේ එනකොට ඒ ප්‍රශ්නෙට අදාළව ටුක්ක ටුක්ක ඉන්නවා. මේකට ගමේ භාෂාවෙන් කියනවනම් ටුක්ක ටුක්ක ඉන්නවා මේක තමයි කරන්නේ.
The Director General of the Irrigation Department, Bhadra Kamaladasa, says that the Irrigation Department has not initiated such a program. She also informed us that removing silt from large reservoirs is not a task that can be accomplished using rudimentary tools. Nevertheless, she also noted that the Irrigation Department has initiated its own program to renovate and remove silt from reservoirs. Kamaladasa added that the necessary allocations would be made and that operations will recommence in the near future. Irrigation engineers are well aware of the fact that when it comes to removing the soft soil, they need to use machines, but they also have to ensure that the bed of the reservoir is not damaged. It is difficult to do this with a mamati. Nevertheless, what the government should do is to clean up the entire irrigation system and take steps to conserve it so as to ensure that the water problem can be resolved in the future.